Welcome to another Indie Dev Showcase, highlighting the many indie games we play here on the channel. If you'd like to submit a game for a future video, please reach out. But otherwise, let's begin. We are starting off the showcase this week with Archaeogem. This is a 2D precision platformer about treasure hunting. You are on the search for mysterious treasures in ruins, and you must platform and whip your way across to find them all. The main physics here are going to be using your dash as well as your whip in order to kind of launch yourself or pull towards specific objects. You'll be able to regain jump and other abilities by whipping kind of like magic flowers. Each level is full of a variety of secrets, bonuses to find, and of course lots of tricky platforming to make. The structure of this one reminds me a little bit of Celeste in terms of like having secrets put throughout the levels while still having enough challenge along the main path. I would say for this one, it didn't quite do anything that I would say like stands out from precision platformer. Again, if you've played any of Celeste Lakes or stuff along those lines, you should be very well acquainted to what you're seeing with Archaeogem, but it's still a very well executed take on the kind of precision platforming. So if you like hunting for treasures while jumping all over the place, then you definitely want to give this one a try. We switch from precision platforming to precision rhythm making with Cento. The footage you're seeing is taken from the demo, but the game was released in 2024. This is a mix of rhythm, deck building, and fighting to create a very unusual mix of games that I am incredibly terrible at. The concept here is that you'll activate different abilities by inputting commands to the beat. These commands can be of course slotted differently, and that is your deck. And you are trying to deliver damage to the opponent and keeping like kind of like the rhythm on their side on the field rather than on yours. And as you can tell by this footage, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in this game. But it is a very original take on all the genres that I just mentioned. Now, there are different difficulty settings that affect just how much you have to time things to the beat. And if you're like me, you'll probably play things on the easiest one. But a very original game nonetheless, and certainly one that if this sounds intriguing to you, you definitely want to give it a check. We're continuing with deck building for Untraveled Lands Chantico. This is described as a survival crafter deck builder, all in kind of the aesthetic of like a 1930s like jungle adventure pulp story. You are trapped in the jungle, and you must use your team of characters and a lot of cards to build a village and try to uncover the mysteries that lie within. If you've played any of the kind of like card-based crafting games like Cultist Simulator, there's like a few others that are just completely blanked in my head right now, then you should have the basics down. You will attach resources and actions to various characters in order to do them. You'll be able to craft and collect resources that you'll be able to then use to explore more of the world, complete objectives, get into some combat, and the story will move along as you complete the various objectives. Now, as with this kind of genre, it is one of those cases where when you don't know what you're doing, it is very easy to kind of enter a downward spiral that you just don't have enough food coming in, people are upset, so you're not able to get more food, so they become more upset, and you get the picture. I like the aesthetics and the art style for this one as well, and I'm curious to see just like how much there is to the main game. It is not out yet as of the time of the showcase, but the demo should still be up. So if you like some jungle adventuring and some survival card crafting, then you want to give this one a try. We now switch to Bella Wants Blood. This is a tower defense roguelike where you are trying to appease the blood god Bella, as well, she wants blood. In order to do that, you'll need to construct paths and towers in order to deal with the various enemies before they reach Bella. If too many reach her and your kind of health runs out, it is game over. After each level, you'll be able to choose from a different reward, such as passive upgrades or a new tower and kind of a path to build. The challenge in this one is balancing towers as well as your upgrades with the actual laning or maze that you want for it. Because without having enough space, enemies will just easily run right through and get you before you have a chance of killing them. This one can be on the challenging side, and there is persistence in form of unlocking kind of like new kind of starting characters that have different effects and so on. I would say this is an interesting one if you're looking for more of a shorter form roguelike, and one that's going to be more on the challenging side with its tower defense. We now switch over to Spellcats. This is an auto battler where you and your elementally infused cats must battle for dominance in the world. The basics are that you'll choose from cats of different elemental types. Each elemental type will have kind of its own style of play. How you arrange them in order from left to right will determine which ones activate first. After you win a fight, you'll be able to choose from additional cats, as well as get various upgrades and rewards as well. This one felt like it was a bit on the easier side to play. Because of the elemental theme, once you kind of have that pick of which one you want to go for, it really just comes down to optimizing, combining the different pairs, and just growing in power. Now, there were reports of bugs. I remember I did have an issue sometimes with the game not selecting a card right. I think even during the demo it did soft lock in one spot. Now, as per auto battler rules, it is one of those games that it's easy / hard until it's not. Keep building your cards up and having that dynamite strategy from the onset, and you'll just destroy everything. But the second you run into an enemy group that is a bit much for you, your run is in a lot of trouble. I thought this one was okay. It didn't really do anything I would say that stands out from all the other auto battlers that we've seen, but I like the aesthetic. The card art is charming. I would say this is a good one if you're looking for a very casual take on the auto battler design. And for the last game of this week's showcase, we go to Wakusei. This is a score chase kind of match game. You are throwing planetary bodies at an eclipse, trying to match multiple copies in order for them to grow. The more that you fill the space, the higher your score will get. But if any body kind of leaves the general orbit, it is game over. This is going for very much a short form, again, score chasing take on the design. There are multiple modes to play in, including kind of almost like a Tetris mode where everything is just falling from top to bottom. I like the art style of this one. Only, again, as a score chaser, it is one of those games that you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. If you're hoping for, again, dozens of hours of different gameplay, different challenges, etc., that is not this game. But if you do enjoy the match formula and looking for a very cozy and spacey take on it, then give this one a try. And with that, another showcase comes to an end. Let me know what you think about these games down below. As always, let me look at your game for a future showcase. Please reach out. And with that, thanks for tuning in, and I will see everyone in the next video. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff, be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and if you're interested in more in my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.